Hi, I'm Courtney Fingar, and you're watching FDI On Location, a special series from FDI Magazine that explores investment destinations worldwide. Our search for tomorrow's FDI hotspots has brought us here to Sharjah in the United Arab Emirates. Sharjah is the third largest emirate in the UAE after Abu Dhabi and Dubai. With a GDP of some $24 billion and tens of thousands of businesses operating here, Sharjah is not exactly a minnow in the regional business pond. However, it has to date kept a much lower profile than its two powerful neighbors. That may soon be changing though, as Sharjah's officials say they are now ready to shout about the emirate's strengths, and Sharjah is getting ready to come into its own. Is it now Sharjah's time to shine? Find out as we go on location. Sharjah is located on the doorstep of Dubai. In fact, you can see Dubai's towering Burj Khalifa from downtown Sharjah. But despite this convenient proximity to a global powerhouse, Sharjah has tried to carve out its own unique identity. It's an identity that is rooted in its Islamic heritage, and it's an identity that is clearly seen by the Islamic flavor of its stunning architecture. While keeping close to its traditional values, Sharjah has nonetheless flung open the door to international businesses and to tourists from around the world. How does the emirate find the right balance between culture, heritage, tradition, education, and business? We'll be exploring that, and also more importantly, how foreign companies can fit into this finely tuned mix. It's not that well known outside of the Middle East that Sharjah was a key hub for the region long before the creation of the UAE and the more recent emergence of other Gulf economic centers. In fact, the first airport in the Gulf region was established in Sharjah in 1932, and Sharjah's Port Khalid was the first container terminal in the region. Over time, Sharjah was overshadowed as international attention focused elsewhere in the Emirates. But while Dubai serves as the commercial capital and Abu Dhabi is the political center, many consider Sharjah to be the cultural capital of the Emirates. With more than 600 mosques dotted around the city and government buildings also designed in a similar style, Sharjah marks itself out as very much an Islamic city. But alongside the minarets are now Western restaurant and hotel chains, as well as glass-fronted office buildings and skyscrapers. In areas such as the Al Majaz waterfront, the delicate balance that Sharjah strikes between upholding its cultural heritage and taking a more contemporary approach to business is evident. It is part of the vision pursued by Sharjah's ruler, Sheikh Sultan bin Mohammed Al Qasimi, who has ruled since 1972. Education is also a major focus. Sharjah has become known as an educational center for the UAE, and the cornerstone of its academic offering is the American University of Sharjah, established in 1997 at the behest of Sheikh Sultan. The university offers courses in a range of disciplines, but it has particular research strengths in waste management, which fits into the Emirates' wider vision to become a leader in environmental sciences. The American University is joined here on a rather grand university city campus by other academic institutions such as the University of Sharjah.
Sharjah, and due to His Highness' vision, has always taken a unique positioning when it comes to UAE. That's why today we host the majority of the industries in the UAE. Sharjah also chose to take education as a strategic topic and sector that can grow, and today Sharjah also hosts the biggest universities in the UAE and throughout the region. Sharjah also is a home for dynamic logistic infrastructure like Sharjah Airport and Sharjah ports, and also the various transportations facilities we have in Sharjah. So Sharjah has taken a positioning of being the capital for education, industries, art and culture, and also social services.
Having solidified its identity, Sharjah has an opportunity now to use the assets that it has developed within the cultural space to its competitive advantage. Certainly it's a draw for business people from other Gulf states, especially the more conservative among them, who would find Sharjah safely familiar. The next step is to entice companies from further afield and ensure that Sharjah has wider appeal. Badr Jafar is among those who believe the business advantages Sharjah is touting can translate in any culture. He is CEO of Crescent Enterprises and managing director of the Crescent Group, which has based itself out of Sharjah for more than 40 years and works in a number of industries. One of Crescent Enterprises' subsidiaries, Gulftainer, set up the container terminal at Port Khalid in the 1970s and now handles 5 million containers a year in the 3 ports it operates in Sharjah.
I feel that Sharjah has really supported the private sector and ensured that there isn't any sort of competition between the private sector and any Sharjah government entities which are really there to regulate the private sector and its operations. So we found that being a real competitive advantage for businesses which are setting up in Sharjah. A second aspect is Sharjah is very supportive of and realizes the importance of the small and medium enterprises in Sharjah, which, as we know globally, is really the core of economic growth. And so the SME space in Sharjah is flourishing. I believe today there are over 45,000 SMEs based in Sharjah alone. And the SMEs have actually been growing at approximately 9% a year over the last 10 years in Sharjah, which is tremendous growth.
Global logistics company DHL came to Sharjah in the 1970s, when the emirate was the primary transit area for the region. There is now more competition around for the cargo segment in which Sharjah thrived for many decades. But DHL has stayed in Sharjah, and from here serves the 4 northern emirates of the UAE. Sharjah's SMEs provide a base of customers.
One of the major strengths of Sharjah is its attractiveness for the SME market. So we see in Sharjah a lot of SMEs settling, and a lot of those SMEs in the trading area. We see very strong growth rates in our business.
The organization charged with attracting FDI and promoting economic development in the emirate is the Sharjah Investment and Development Authority, or Shuruk. I'm here near Shuruk's head offices in the very pleasant Al Kasbah development. Let's drop in on Shuruk's CEO and find out how efforts to take Sharjah to the world are coming along. Marwan Jassim Al-Sarkal is the chief executive of Shuruk, and he says that 2013 has been a busy year with a raft of new development projects launched by the government, as well as greater interest coming in from the international business community. Meanwhile, Shuruk has hit the road, promoting the investment opportunities of Sharjah in Asia, Europe, and the United States.
Since the beginning, when we established the Sharjah Investment and Development Authority, Shuruk, we had in mind to develop projects, and then the second phase was to promote Sharjah internationally as an investment destination. So what we are planning to do is basically give a better message about Sharjah, what are the sectors we would like to attract investment in, and how many developments are going to be developed in Sharjah, whether it's by Shuruk or the different investors.
Shuruk has developed a number of lifestyle projects, such as those along the Al Majaz waterfront and the Al Kasbah development, as well as high-end hotels and resorts, all intended to bolster the tourism offer. Tourism is among the sectors identified by Sharjah as being ripe for development. The others are environmental sciences, transportation and logistics, and healthcare. In line with the objective of growing Sharjah's healthcare sector, Healthcare City, a free zone located near Sharjah Airport, was created in 2012 and is currently seeking investment. Authorities would like to attract medical facilities to meet growing demand for healthcare in the emirate.
Sharjah is already having an excellent healthcare infrastructure, like 16 large hospitals, numerous clinics, and 220-bed university hospital with a research facility. Even saying that, our study is indicated that also we need more facilities like surgery centers, cancer research centers, rehab centers, and cardiology care centers also.
While Healthcare City is a new free zone for the area, Hamraya Free Zone is the largest and most established zone in Sharjah. In fact, it consists of 7 different free zones within it, each focused on a different industry.
Hamraya was mainly developed in order to develop the industrial sector. Sharjah is very famous for the SME sector. We have the largest SME industry in the UAE. And what Hamraya caters to is to develop the middle and heavy industrial side of that sector. We do have SME industries as well here, but today we have around 5,000 companies that are operating in trading, industry and service sector, and over $2 billion of investment from 153 countries from around the world. So what we are doing is trying to integrate sectors together, and that's where the success of Sharjah has been, and where we're developing the next step in achieving more FDI for the Emirate.
One of the largest investors at Hamraya is Pentair, a U.S.-based industrial conglomerate which employs 800 people at its campus in the Free Zone. Pentair spent $400 million acquiring a company based here and is now beefing up its industrial valve production facilities in order to serve a fast-expanding market.
From our perspective, we see tremendous opportunities happening in and around UAE. This being our hub, our headquarters for the region, we look at it from two different angles. One is the market expansion. Today, we still predominantly serve UAE customers. With all this investment, we are at capacity serving the UAE customers, and we think we can expand our market into Saudi, into other regions where we can effectively serve from this investment. The other aspect of our growth comes from localization. Today, the products that we make, some of the technologies we have here in Sharjah are the same technology that are manufactured in Europe and elsewhere in the developed countries. If our customers could get that technology manufactured locally here, it's benefit for them and benefit for us as well.
Looking ahead, Sharjah has been tapped by international organizations as the capital of Islamic culture for 2014 and the capital of Arab tourism for 2015. Two accolades that will further shine a light on Sharjah and its role as a modern Islamic city. As we've seen, Sharjah presents a rather different proposition than that of its close cousin Dubai. And despite being part of the UAE and therefore inextricably linked to the fortunes of Dubai and the other Emirates, Sharjah has nonetheless pursued its own path to development, its own unique, slightly separate path. And it's a path that is very much in keeping with local culture and tradition and the local character. Yet it seems Sharjah is also now ready to go global. We'll keep following the progress as that happens. In the meantime, I hope you've enjoyed this tour of the UAE's third city. Join us next time to see where we go on location.